Bernie Sanders is caught on video telling a crying baby to "keep that down" during a campaign event. Democratic senator from Vermont was at a campaign stop in Epsom, New Hampshire, Tuesday morning. Sanders was talking to a voter about healthcare when a tot began wailing. Candidate turned in the direction of the noise and said, "If we could keep that down a little bit." Okay, thanks by Snehana Farbarov for DailyMail.com. Published, 14:33 British Summer Time, the 5th of September 2019. Updated, 17:15 British Summer Time, the 5th of September 2019. One of the most indelible tropes of political campaigning is that candidates love interacting with babies, but Democratic presidential hopeful Bernie Sanders was not feeling the love when he was interrupted by a shrieking tot at a recent event. The famously cantankerous senator from Vermont was addressing a group of potential voters in Epsom, New Hampshire, on Tuesday when a baby present in the room began wailing. A brief video recorded by an eyewitness at the Circle 9 Ranch Campground Bingo Hall captured what happened next. Sanders was in the middle of talking to an audience member about healthcare when he turned in the direction of the noise, pointed his finger and said, "If we could keep it down a little bit." Okay, thanks. Bernie Sanders was at a campaign stop in Epsom, New Hampshire, Tuesday morning when he had a run-in with a cranky child in the audience. Sanders, 77, was talking to a voter about healthcare when a tot began wailing. The often cantankerous candidate pointed and said, "If we could keep that down a little bit." Okay, thanks. The mother and baby have not been identified, but this image shows a woman in yellow holding a young child dressed in a red t-shirt standing to the right of Sanders. The 77-year-old politician then turned back to face the crowd, as if to resume his interaction with the voter, but appeared to have lost his train of thought for a few seconds in the wake of the infant's outburst. As the news site Splinter first reported, the video from the campaign stop was uploaded to Twitter by Zach Parkinson, research director for President Donald Trump's 2020 re-election campaign. Sanders not feeling the burn for kids in the audience yesterday, he said in a tweet accompanying the video. Sanders is no stranger to being around youngsters. He has 4 grown children and 7 grandchildren of his own. The White House hopeful met with potential voters at the Circle 9 Ranch Campground Bingo Hall in Epsom, New Hampshire on Tuesday. Sanders shakes hands with potential supporters as he talks with a member of his team. The left-wing candidate for the White House has repeatedly invoked his brood in campaign speeches and social media posts, most recently on Tuesday, when he tweeted about climate change, "I've got 7 beautiful grandchildren. I will be damned if I leave them a world which is not habitable." Sanders is not the first politician to have been irked by a squealing tot. In August 2016, then Republican frontrunner Donald Trump infamously ordered a mother and her crying infant to leave his rally in Virginia, saying in the middle of his stomp speech, "You can get the baby out of here." Moments later, Trump pivoted and declared that he loves babies. According to a Marquette University Law School poll released on Wednesday, Sanders is currently trailing the Democratic frontrunner, former Vice President Joe Biden, with 20% of registered Democrats and independents. Read more. Let's block ads. Why?